What happens when two of music's biggest stars clash live on television and one of them decides they've had enough? You're about to find out, because today we're diving into the moment Adam Lambert lost his cool on Kelly Clarkson's show and walked off set, leaving everyone speechless. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts below, because this one is intense. It began like any other episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show. Kelly, always warm and professional, smiled as she welcomed Adam Lambert to the stage. The crowd cheered loudly as Adam walked out, waving confidently. But no one expected that within minutes, this ordinary interview would spiral into one of the most uncomfortable moments in daytime TV. Kelly started the chat in her usual upbeat tone. "Adam, it's great to have you here. I've followed your career since American Idol, and watching you perform with Queen has been amazing." Adam smiled, appearing relaxed. "Thanks, Kelly. It's been quite a journey." Kelly leaned forward, continuing. "There's been a lot of talk about authenticity in music, especially with talent shows and pop stars created by producers. As someone who came from a show like Idol, what's your take on that?" The question lingered for a moment. Adam's smile faded slightly before he answered. "Well, Kelly, that's a pretty loaded question. Authenticity is subjective. Just because someone comes from a reality show doesn't make them less real than someone discovered in a small club." Kelly nodded, but there was something in her face that hinted she wasn't completely satisfied. "Right, but don't you think there's a difference between someone who's groomed by producers and someone who develops their sound naturally?" Adam's posture shifted. "Are you saying my success isn't real because I came from a TV show?" "Kelly, I've been performing since I was a kid. Idol was just one part of my story." Kelly quickly backtracked. "Oh no, that's not what I meant at all. I was speaking generally." But Adam didn't seem convinced. "Were you, though? Because it sounds like you're suggesting artists like me are somehow less legitimate." The audience began to sense the tension. Kelly tried to laugh it off, but it came out forced. "Adam, I think you're reading too much into this. I just wanted your perspective on the industry." Adam's voice grew firmer. "My perspective is that I've worked hard for everything I have. No one built my talent for me. I've always been authentic." Kelly tried to steer things back, but it only made it worse. "But you have to admit the industry has changed. When I won Idol, things were simpler, less about image and social media." Adam bristled. "So now you're saying my career is just about image?" "Kelly, that's insulting." The studio fell silent. Even the crew looked uneasy as producers moved nervously in the background. Kelly tried again to calm things down. "Adam, I'm not trying to offend you. I just want to talk openly about music today." Adam laughed coldly. "Openly? You've spent this whole interview questioning if I deserve my success." Kelly's tone turned defensive. "That's not true." Adam leaned forward. "It sure sounds like it. You make it seem like reality show artists are second class." Kelly's cheerful tone was gone. "Adam, I came from the same show you did. Why would I criticize that path?" "I don't know, Kelly," Adam replied sharply. "Maybe because you've been trying to distance yourself from it." Kelly tried to keep control, but she made a fatal mistake. "Adam, I think you're being too sensitive." The words froze the room. Adam's eyes narrowed. "Too sensitive? Did you really just say that?" Kelly looked panicked. "I didn't mean it that way." But Adam held up his hand. "No, you don't get to take that back. You just dismissed what I said like it doesn't matter. That's disrespectful." The air was thick with tension. Kelly tried one last time. "Adam, let's take a step back and focus on your tour." Adam shook his head. "So now you want to change the topic after questioning my authenticity?" "That's convenient," Kelly insisted. "I wasn't questioning your authenticity." "Really?" Adam shot back. "Because it sounded exactly like that. And apparently I'm just being sensitive for saying so, right?" Kelly looked genuinely upset now. "Adam, I'm trying to be professional here." Adam gave a bitter laugh. "Professional? You call this professional?" "Professional would have been asking me about my music, not tearing me down on live TV." Kelly finally tried to move forward. "You know what? Let's talk about Queen. How's it been working with Brian and Roger?" But Adam wasn't ready to let it go. "Oh, now you want to talk about Queen? After implying I'm not a real artist? You can't just pivot and pretend this didn't happen." Kelly's voice trembled slightly. "Adam, I respect you as an artist. If something came across wrong, I apologize." Adam shook his head. No, Kelly, a half-hearted apology isn't enough. You've disrespected me from the start. The audience sat in stunned silence. That's not what I was trying to do, Kelly said weakly. Then what were you trying to do? Adam snapped. Make yourself look better by tearing me down? Kelly's face went pale. That's unfair. Is it? Because that's exactly how it feels. Kelly tried to hold herself together, but tears were forming in her eyes. Adam, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Adam's voice was sharp. If you hurt my feelings? You didn't just hurt my feelings, Kelly. You disrespected me. Then came her second mistake. Adam, I think you're being unreasonable. That was it. Adam froze, then repeated slowly, unreasonable? First too sensitive, now unreasonable. Kelly, do you even hear yourself? Kelly, flustered, replied, You're making this too dramatic. These were casual questions. Adam's voice rose. Casual? You basically questioned my entire career on live TV. Kelly, trying to stay composed, said, I've apologized, but you keep attacking me. Adam laughed bitterly. Attacking you? I'm defending myself. You're confusing the two, Kelly said sharply. I just asked questions. That's my job. Your job, Adam replied, is to make guests feel welcome, not ambush them with loaded questions. Kelly's patience was gone. You turned this into a confrontation. Adam leaned forward. Me? You started it by questioning my authenticity. What did you expect me to do? I expected a mature, professional response, Kelly said, her voice dripping with frustration. That was the final straw. Adam stood up abruptly, his chair scraping against the floor. The audience gasped. Mature and professional, he said. You want to talk about that now? Professional would have been treating me with respect. Adam, please sit down, Kelly pleaded. Let's finish this properly. Finish this? Adam laughed coldly. This interview ended the moment you disrespected me. I'm not staying here just to make you look good. The producers were panicking now. Kelly tried one last time. Adam, you're a guest on my show. Show some respect. Adam's expression turned icy. Respect? Respect goes both ways. You can't insult someone for 20 minutes and then demand it back. Kelly's voice cracked. Can we just start over? Adam shook his head. There's no starting over. You've shown me exactly who you are. He began removing his microphone, the sound echoing in the silent studio. Kelly's voice broke. Adam, please don't do this. Adam looked at her, calm now. You did this, Kelly. You created this moment with your words and your attitude. I'm just not going to take it anymore. Kelly was crying openly. If you leave, it'll look terrible for both of us. Adam paused, then said quietly, No, Kelly. It'll look terrible for you. He turned to the camera. To everyone watching, I came here to talk about my music, not to have my career questioned. No artist deserves to be treated this way. With that, he walked off set, leaving Kelly in tears and the audience in stunned silence. The cameras kept rolling as Kelly sat frozen, tears streaming down her face. The studio was buzzing, the crew in chaos, and millions of viewers were witnessing a complete breakdown of a live interview. This wasn't just a celebrity outburst. It was a moment about standing your ground when someone crosses a line. Adam Lambert had shown that respect isn't optional, no matter who you're sitting across from, and that's the day Adam Lambert said enough and walked away from one of the most unforgettable interviews in daytime television. What do you think? Did he do the right thing or should he have stayed? Share your thoughts below and don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable celebrity moments.